Did this really bug out again? Oh my god. Hey, Canonophone. So, iRacing's shitty service broke again. So they ran an update, and the update has a real problem. And the problem is, so iRacing is already running. Cool. It's like it loses track of the simulator or something. I'm not really sure what the hell's happening. But, you know, I love not being able to qualify. God, is this going to turn into Mahjong after this? Is this what's about to happen? Sim loading for the third time. We're just trying to get back in so maybe we can qualify. Who the hell's in this session anyways? Bunch of broken things. This whole thing looks busted. There's supposed to be helmets here and stuff. It's just broken JPEGs. People are like, oh, it's so good they updated the game. Well, here they are. Great job updating the game. And like, there's so much shit that used to work and is now busted that the base... I'm more pissed off. Yesterday I got tapped for literally like no speed difference between the cars, but he did enough to spin me. Hits the rear diffuser, which damaged the rear toe link so bad that it took 10 minutes of repairs. And in real life, that's just, you would have, I mean, it was a tap on the back in the diffuser, so it really shouldn't have done anything weird. Hey, cool. We're still stuck at a waiting tech. Wait. Qualify. Alright, well, we need to go, so... I don't even know why we're qualifying. If I can at least get some of these jokers behind me, that would be preferable, but now I'm going to be, like, rushing out. So we made a whole... I hate this game so much. And you're going to ding me for this? Let's see if it dings me. Yep. Fuck you, game. Fuck off. It should just not even start you in the damn pit lane. But I'm trying to hurry because they fucked me out of my qualifying. So I've already put in a ticket because they need to not. This is not the first time this has happened where the session just fails to go to, it just gets stuck in a waiting to qualify. A waiting tech. That's all you get. Probably. I'm going to get one lap, is what it looks like. So anywho, we made a bunch of setup adjustments. Car's really good now. Just for me, it's a lot better. It's probably, oh, I'm also on full fuel, so I'm not actually going to out-qualify anybody, so we can just calm our tits. But I'm considering not starting in the pit lane for once. Just because it actually is costing me, it's basically costing me a position by the end of the race. Race is short enough, even though it's still 41 laps.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, come to first time lap.
It's really important we actually don't go off track. I do want a lap that counts. The other option here is just to get DQ'd from qualifying. Maybe that'll set us at the back of the grid. But this is a good warm-up lap for us too, because I just got back from being outside for over an hour. There's a bit of an error there. Not the greatest lap, but that error in the one section is kind of looming there. We're not going to be able to get around again. Where does that even place us? 15th? Are there really that many cars that actually qualified? There are 19 cars, and I would be 15th. I can look at this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's really hot. So we're going to start on the primary tire. There are several cars here. I got 3.8K and 2.6K hot on my tail here.
You want to hop on Discord?
Discord?
Yeah, I can.
Discord? Who the hell uses Discord? Voice chat in game. So we're actually going to take the formation lap here to avoid the penalty of just a lot of time loss. A lot of people are going to be starting on the alternates, the softer tire. Just waiting to grid so we don't lose. I'm not going to be able to see chat once we start, so best of luck with that.
We need to change to a new tyre compound during the race, or else we'll be disqualified. One to go, next time by. Line up on the left.
That was the last one to grid.
Pit road is closed.
Alright. How have we not rolled off? What is happening right now?
Catch start 12. Car.
Sure, my shit is good. Looks like some cars are not taking the grid. That's useful for me.
staff 12. Car.
I'm not even sure you need to heat up. We're gonna go a whole lap around, so like heating up these tires heavily is whatever. I'm not sure it's necessary. So we do have to factor in this, that so normally it's about 2.93 liters per lap. And here, this guy, to my right, is kind of not giving me enough room, so I'm just going to let him do whatever the hell he's doing before he spins himself out. Like, this is stupid. You're not Alonso. You don't need to do this.
Catch staff 12. Car.
Catch the car. There's no one to catch. So we've got the corkscrew here. Hopefully nothing stupid happens in corkscrew. Just... Cool. We're about to start.
About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is in. Catch staff 12. Car.
Well, that's neat.
Green, green, green.
How the hell are we going to get the green? I'm just letting this guy go. This guy can go too. I'm either going to pass people or I'm not. I think those are the two people that were very high rated. Alright, we're good to go now. Let's go. Oh, this guy's 700. Looks like some cars didn't take the green. I don't know where they are, actually. There's supposed to be 18 or 19 cars in this race. Well, there's one down. This is where all hell's gonna break loose. This is just gonna be a disaster, right? We got a car on the fence. Got cars trying to rejoin. I don't think there's anyone actually behind me. I think all of those cars actually towed. Anyone that was involved in a lap 1 incident towed their car. I'll grab your attention. Told you he wouldn't make it. Still being a little bit careful here just because I can't see any of these cats, and I'm certainly not going to be like... We'll see. I might be able to pass them, but keep in mind, everybody here is on alternates, and I'm not. So, in theory, they should just be faster. Oh. See ya. See my lap times, because I can see them, but it's way easier for me to see them there than it is for me to see them on the other thing. It's compared to my all-time best. When we get a really good race lap, we'll switch it around maybe. Well, this is actually fine. It just lets me know my pace, basically, without needing to look at the other things you can't see, which is a whole bunch of overlays that are just like standings and stuff that occasionally we'll check. We made some big setup changes. We changed the number of clutch plates. We increased it. We took out the preload on the diff, and we changed the power coast settings. So basically, we changed how much the wheels rotate freely or not freely in under acceleration and under deceleration. This is the first time I've been in the car today, though, so I'm still being a little bit careful. But we should have some good pace today, so we should be... I expect to actually pass cars. Either, well, I mean, I can't control whether it's on track or not, but you get what I mean. I expect there to be some battles we're going to fight either in the pit stop exchange, or I'll just try to take them with a better in-lap, out-lap, better pit stop situation, better tire strategy. And just my raw pace, we should gobble a few more spots than what we would normally get. We're braking early there. Maybe I'm not braking that early there. We are on the blacks, so these tires are going to be about a second slower than the reds. But they will basically be consistent throughout the whole run. That was pretty crazy. That was just a flat-out error. Losing a little bit of time to a couple of these guys in front, but everyone's on alternates, so the fact that they're gaining like a couple tenths on me is really not much. And that's why you're seeing the gap to my best lap on top kind of increase, just because you don't have as much grip, basically. So some of these high-speed corners I can take a little bit faster on the reds until they kind of fall off a little bit. As far as like technique, we learned a lot more trail braking stuff. So you'll notice that we're braking a little bit better in all the corners now. Obviously still being a little bit careful just because I don't want to ruin my race kind of thing. But in practice we were really going at it. And that's how we were starting to get basically a 111 lap every time, which is still slow, but like I can basically do that lap the entire time without burning up the tires. So with everyone around us on the soft tire. My coach is a monster in that first corner. He basically just trail brakes the whole first corner. And essentially the idea with trail braking is we want to keep grip on the front tires while beginning to get to the apex of the corner. So just keeping a little bit of brake on keeps some of the pressure and grip on the front tires, instead of all the weight transfer going to the back of the car. So it gives you a little bit more turning radius, which ends up being worth quite a bit. It's like there you can kind of see I just kind of moved the car a little bit. Well, it was not ideal, but I just knew I could turn the car there a little bit. And we just basically gradually come off the brake until we get to the apex. There we screw it up. Let's just get push to pass. I think as I talk about it, then I stop thinking. That's okay. A lot of people here are going to make mistakes, so... There you can see it. That's basically it in action, and it's just how much rotation are we worried about, kind of thing. You're supposed to trail brake this. I just kind of let off, which is losing time, but it makes it feel like it's a better line, but it's not. I'll just try not to lose in this corner again. For whatever reason, I have a lot of problems with this corner. So we gotta go about 10 more laps on this before I can even contemplate switching. Part of the strategy is once I really learn the course, I really start thinking about where my exits are and stuff, and like finding that apex and then seeing where I'm going to plant the car, like basically like the periphery of the exit, where the maximum radius of exiting the corner is, so I know the car will make it, and then I know I can just go at it. It just takes a lot of laps for me to get there. And then I have to know if it's like the setup's holding me back, or just my style, or something. See, we just kind of let off on the brake there, getting into the corner. Once the wheel's cocked all the way, we want to be coasting a little bit, just because we need the maximum turning there. I was explaining to someone how the friction circle or the traction circle works. Basically, the car can only do, well, let's say 3 things at once. You know, like when you're braking, you're using the grip to slow the car down, and when you're turning the wheel, you're using the grip to do that. So at certain points in the corner, you want to maximize one thing or the other. Well, we're gonna go off here. Just keep it. Oh boy.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Bro, are you pricey, man?
Car was spinning. I don't know what you want me to do. I tried to stay out of your way, but there is a yellow flag. You could always slow down.
Bro, you shot right through the fucking corkscrew. Like, just stay on the side.
Alright, keep complaining. It's my track too. I tried to get it around, then I couldn't. I just don't understand why first place people just think they need to be dicks all the time. I was not happy with what happened there. But if I couldn't get the car, like, you know, I'm facing the wrong direction. I don't know what he wants me to do. And it should give you a yellow flag, and that means slow the frick down, dude. Yeah, this is just new stuff with the setup that I'm still kind of working out. You just can't go too deep in that. Basically, you go too deep, and it's just that shit happens. And anytime I go late there, it's just a disaster. I lost a lot of time to this guy. This guy's probably just gonna wreck me, right? He's an idiot. Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah, let's just see if we can stay in front of him, because we were gaining a lot of time every lap before I binned it. But no damage, so... She's an idiot. And this is why I just don't take kindly to people being dumb on the radio. It's just like that's what I have to deal with.
That's a terrible rejoin, dude. Come on. Just look at your relative, please. I think you took the dude out behind me.
I don't know, people are really driving dumb. This guy right here is dumb. That was just really dumb how he got up on behind me. Like, if anything happens, we're both gonna wreck, man. It's just moronic. These cars you do get a lot of aero issues if you know, like if you try to like brake like that guy did. He either slammed on his brake or thought he was gonna hit me, so thankfully he didn't hit me. But like, there's just no reason to dive bomb. And then if you got, you know, blue flags or whatever, and these guys will just dive bomb you too, and it's just like, it's not even for position, and you're not even close to the people you're racing. Don't you think it takes about the same amount of time for everybody? I just let them go when I actually get to a place that I can safely do that, such as over here. But it's just amazing. Like, I've realized that their actual iRating doesn't matter. It's just some of these people are just hot lappers that have
I owe
absolute...
you, dude. That is terrible on me. I apologize, Anders.
Just apologizing.
Oh, my
crap.
heart sank for a moment.
Let's apologize. Dude, just race clean, and if shit happens, man. But, like, it's not an apology tour. Like, part of learning, like, a lot of these people probably need to drive a lot of the GT type classes. Like, I've raced a lot of in the past, big fields and multi-class stuff. And one thing you got to learn is how to safely pass other cars. And a lot of these people, even the fast ones, don't understand how to do that, and then they'll get on the radio and bitch when stuff happens. And I'm like, well, every time you try to go through something with, you know, where you know there's an incident, or where you know you're going to take away someone's corner, you're risking losing the race, and it's like, it's never worth it. In real life, they're very good at managing the gaps, and they know when they'll catch someone and stuff. And usually the best time to do an overtake, if you're faster, well, let's say you're in a class that has different, like, you want a time to do it after the corner. And usually there's certain corners that are just no bueno for that. But you want to time it to go after the corner, basically. Because usually if your car is more powerful, or you get a better run, you know where you're better, and that's where you're going to get around them. Driving ovals, too, helps. Just understanding where people are at and watching. Because a lot of times I'll even see wrecks in like the mid-card stuff, where people will be like, how do you say it? They'll think that someone's either letting them through, or they're going to hold this one line, and the other guy decides at the last second. They're not very clear about what they're doing, and at the last second change what they're doing. That's a great way to just get punted. So we're getting towards pit stops here, and then hopefully we'll have a better pace on the reds. From here, we actually should be able to fuel the car enough to end the race. What position's this? Do I care? Is that just somebody returning from a damage? Nope, whoever it was, they didn't find their way out of the pit lane. Oh boy. Okay. Wasn't really early braking. Pretty good exit though, apparently that was a quarter of a second better. What monstrosity have I done here? I don't know how people get on the gas better in the beginning of the lap. I don't know. It's still a mystery to me. I've gotten like 7/10 back on that corner, but I'm still struggling. So from here, how much do I need? If I have just under 5, so I got 4 laps. I can get to lap 23. I need about 16. I need about 52 liters of fuel to get to the end. I'm gonna make it 54 because of push to pass. Should be good. Sorry, I figured we have more passing and stuff, but the people that are behind me have all really screwed up. The guy's trying to catch me, but like every couple laps he gets me for 2 seconds, and then he loses 2 seconds. And then he wrecks and loses 10 seconds. I'm not even sure we need... We'll do that much. Uh-oh. Just go off, just go off. Don't hit the track. Shit.
You got the course. Got to slow down.
Just go this way. I'm just gonna go pit now. Screw this. How many laps to go? Just pit. The reason I'm pitting is the number of cars that are going to be near me here. There are a lot of cars I'm either going to have to let through. Someone hit the cone in pit lane. But this is going to let all those people cycle through, basically.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. The lead is pitting now.
This is do better on this set.
All clear. Punch it. Tyre compounds have been changed. We're all set.
Why? I'm just braking really late for the corkscrew, and that's what's doing it for me. But there's my 12th place again. You can't see him, but he's like only 5 seconds up the road. These tires do have to get warm.
The lead is pitting now.
Oh, too much. Too much. Alright. Just keep going. We cycled the 12th, 11th is still on track. Our goal is probably to catch them. 10th is I think a lot further ahead. whole gaggle of cars behind us. Car wanted to go there. It wanted to go real bad. At 11.6, that's pretty good. Especially with screwing up stuff.
Slightly right.
Alright, 11th place is exiting the pits. That's it for position right there. Well, he's an idiot. I couldn't even see him. I didn't realize that he was attempting to rejoin the track there. What a dimwit. It's like an unsafe release, man.
Your incident earlier, take off your mirrors?
I'm not even gonna entertain that. He's a moron. I literally couldn't even see him. This guy's dumb. These people are dumb, man. Not good at this. But so by rule, like, I don't know what the hell iRacing does, but like I couldn't even see him. But in real racing, there's a little indicator light at the ends of pit lane usually, and the end of pit lane has a blinky light that says there is traffic coming because you can't see. And you're supposed to yield to that traffic. Now, I do believe we were racing for position, because I think that was the guy behind me. But I mean, come on, dude. Like, I can't see you. I do have a mirror, but you do realize I'm turned 45 degrees at that point in time, so that's just bad thinking and not thinking. I just don't understand why. I mean, it's just bad racecraft. I don't know what else to say. You got to give a little bit. I tried to give something to that guy. I literally didn't know that he was accelerating that quickly out of pit lane. We were going to probably inherit 10th as well. But I guess that's a little bit of like what happened yesterday where that guy just straight up drilled me. He didn't really drill me, but like he tapped me enough to give me the repair flag. In that case, somehow I managed to get hit that hard, and I don't get anything. Literally nothing. So I don't. Maybe it's a netcode problem. I don't know. But as usual on iRacing,
Right?
no incident is ever the driver's fault, including me. It's never your fault. which I just find amazing. Just take some responsibility. Like, you have to think that the person cannot see. Whatever. I don't think I have any damage, so we can go back to actually trying to do good laps. Now, unfortunately, the car in front, well, not the car in front. The car in front is 9th place. The car behind me is what was. Well, now we've all moved up a position, so I don't know what the hell's happening. Oh, the guy behind me is 4th position. Alright, cool, so we do need to raise. I'm gaining a lot of time on them, though. They must have damage or something. Or they spun. Maybe that was the guy that spun and I didn't see them in the corkscrew. That was a much better corkscrew. We've really struggled with the corkscrew today. Yeah, the guy behind is 4th position, so we're going to try to keep him behind him. We'll see what we can do. Could also just lose it. This guy is on primaries. He's pretty good on primaries. Damn, maybe he is just too good. It's also blinking to me. Because my alternates are eventually going to fall off here, so he might actually have a little bit of an edge. Where's 12th? 12th is very far behind. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to go off here, aren't I? He went off too. He's following. we both screwed up. Oh well. I'm out of push to pass, so. Oh, he might get me right here, because I'm going to go off track. Let's let him get me. It's alright. I've screwed up enough in this race that, like, this wouldn't even be a battle. Oh, he's on reds. Hey, the tool's wrong. Wow, interesting. He's not supposed to be on reds according to the sim race lab. It says he's on primary. Well, no wonder he's passing me. Yes, he has he's like fresh tires. And these people are faster than me. He's still learning. They're a pretty good race. I can't really control incidences that happen, and that's just what happens. Thankfully, we didn't take damage, and you just got to be really careful around other cars. I don't know what else to tell people. Like, I slow down for yellows, others just drive right through them. We do not have 10 laps to go. It's like 7. I'm not even sure 9th is a position at this point, is it? I don't think so. I think it's pretty much just the car in front and the car behind. Not a lot of laps left, though. Just all spread out. I gotta figure out this last corner more. Kind of faster than this guy a little bit. It's just each lap we're kind of exchanging. We're exchanging every lap. So even the fact that I overfueled the car would be an issue, at least for me, just 'cause I'm not that fast. Every little tenth here would kind of matter. But really, just not having 3 spins, we would have easily passed this guy, and we probably would have been 1 less lap down. It's okay. Altogether, it's 1 position. We overall had a good race. Could still get this guy. Oh, he went off. Whoa! It's on now. Wow, he's really... I don't know if he messed up his car or his tires or what, but he keeps getting squirrely under accelerate. Like he's trying to maybe get on throttle early. I don't know. That's like the second time this lap that he's done that. Gained 2/10 on that lap. How many laps are actually left is a good question. We haven't gotten the 2 to go yet, so... That was wild. Things lock up. He got loose. I don't know what it feels like to follow cars right there, but it can't be good, right? Because you're going to have less grip. So whatever you do, I think you got to kind of time it early. I don't know, well... Just a magnet for weird things right now. Well, oh dear, there's a mess in the... Somewhere before the corkscrew, there is an absolute mess. It's all jumbled on my radar, so...
You mean, dude, you parked it right in front of me.
It's really hard to see. I don't think people are giving people enough, you know... You can't see. And he got loose. I mean, shit happens when you get loose. I really don't... People are just way too... Okay, so there's a whole gaggle of cars here. Now, the only issue is we would like to start... I don't know if we're going to need that final... If somebody's out, we would like to gain their position. The moment first will not pass us. At least not on this lap. There's the gaggles behind us. I see fourth. I don't see anybody else. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're going to get 2 laps out of this. Pretty tight field, though, in terms of, like, this was everybody. We only had 20 cars or so, 21 cars. 19 cars? Something like that, about 20 cars. Uh-oh. I guess we'll have to see what happened to this guy. What lap was that?
The car goes to the outside on that exit. You don't stay in front of the exit. You move out of the way.
Sure, awful lot of people that think they know something today. Meanwhile, I'm just like chatting and doing nothing, and we just got an all-time best sector there. We're still talking. Is there a whole gaggle behind me? There is. Might as well let the gaggle pass. I don't have any dog in this fight. I tried to get around. Alright, now we're good. None of those were for position. It's also the last lap. Good race. I think we're going to get 10. Which is pretty good considering that the people up, like the top 5 cars are basically aliens. They're like 3 laps ahead of the rest of the field. A large portion of them. And then we kind of had our group. It was kind of the sort of the tail end to it. We had like 10 cars, a bunch of them crashed, and I ended up getting like middle of those. So I can't really be unhappy with that. But I guess we got to go to the turkey timeline. That's a really bad place to park your car, man.
Flag, chicken flag. Great job. You did really
Well, that explains his intelligence when it came to that other thing that was yelled at about. I mean, just stop straight on the straightaway where people would finish their race. Right. 12th is still going. Okay, let's see what the hell happened. How's Lagoonies say, oh dear, blaming you for driving properly because that other had crashed. They're all using automatic. Well, pit car phasing. Need an iRacing. Oh dear. What is this bullshit that was said? Dude, I didn't park it. I stayed to let you by. That's obviously a fuck up. Back left for the next. I tried to get. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the tape. First of all, let's save this replay. God forbid if anyone wants to bitch later. I have the replay. Okay, let's go back to this Chance guy's last. Go to lap 35. Okay, so let's have a look at what the hell happened here. How you doing, by the way? You get up. Is this my car? No, this is the other guy. Okay, so he's not damaged yet. So that might be my car. No, it can't be. At some point here, he's going to... Is this me? It doesn't look like my car.
Yeah, good race, guys. It was going really well until that whole situation.
Oh boy. Okay, so this it? Is this it? This can't be it. Where am I in this? That is me. It's just my car is very green. Okay. So yeah, so he messes up here. Okay. So this other guy's coming. Hold up. Hold up. This guy is third place. Okay. So this is what happens. Okay. And now there's about 2 seconds there. And obviously he's going to close this entire gap. So what you kind of want to do, like we're racing. So two things happen here. First of all, this guy, both of these guys have two options. If you're really paying attention to the relatives, this guy has no hope of ever changing a position in this race because we knew where 3, 4, and 5 were. You could just not even attempt to pass and just chill because there's 1 lap left. This guy, this is the guy that was racing me, it's Chance. So right here, a decision was made. The decision was, I'm going slowly. I do not have any, if you can't pass people in the corkscrew, it's not going to go well. Anyone that tries, it's going to end in tears. So okay. So he's going real slow. Like right now, he's at well, if we go back here. He's at 244. He's at 220. Like, you should just let him go. Because your braking zone's already messed up. Just let the guy go. That's what I do. You've got the car stable. There's 1 lap to go. You're probably never catching the person in front of you unless they spin it. Let's see how this goes. So he's going to stay in front in the corkscrew. Okay. Now, normally here, you'd go to the left and let this guy by. Because there's a speed zone here. And basically, you're going to hold this guy out the whole way to the front stretch. So, okay. So, he goes to the right. Interesting. So, that's just the normal racing line. So, here I'm assuming in both these cases, nobody's letting anybody go. So, right here, the Zachary, he's apexing. I don't know if you can see my mouse. I wish I could draw on the track. But basically, he's trying to basically cut to the very inside of this corner, whereas this other guy's line, we saw what he was doing. He was kind of following me. But he basically goes what I did. He goes on the outside and then kind of comes back in, except this time, he's not going to come in all the way. Well, he did come in. And then he just gets tapped. That's how I got 10 minutes of damage last time. Yeah. And was this guy behind for position? Did this really? Oh my god, it is for position. Yeah. So, I mean, like, if it was me, I would have just given up. And just said third, fourth, fifth, whatever was there, let them all pass. Except now, this guy's got damage. There's no way he doesn't have damage, and he's just going to have to let this guy go. And that explains the mystery. Can I... Well, let me do Turkey Timeline and let me go back. Of course they broke it. Why wouldn't they have broken it? Next incident changed. Oh, they redid it. Okay. All right, let's see. Is this where I hit the guy? Yeah. This is a bummer. So okay, I'm bad at this track. He's going super fast, and I did not expect this to happen here. So right here, again, both of us made a decision. I couldn't see the guy. If I realized he was literally there, and my radar is not on, so I couldn't even... I don't know if the radar would have showed up for how far away he was. At any rate, because he's on the pit exit. So normally here, you need to make a decision. This person... Like, I wonder what my cockpit actually looks like. I wonder if it's not even visible in the mirror. I don't know if you can see my mirror. So no, there's nothing I can do here. I can't see the mirror, though. You can't see the virtual mirror. But you see, I can't see... Like here, I'm looking at the left-hand exit. He's not there. So I assume if you're side-by-side coming out of pit lane, you kind of got to let that one go. And here I am. I'm here, and I'm lining up for the corner. Where the hell is he? He's not even beside me. Okay, this is this dude's fault. I'm sorry. At first I was like, okay, maybe I could have done more to see him, but I can't see him. I can't do anything. So let's go back to the far chase. So look at this. I can't rotate the camera, but basically, who has the right to the corner? My wheels. I'm on the inside. A. B. I'm in front of you. So let's see how this goes. I didn't even... It gave me contact for that. We didn't even touch. But basically, you just yield the corner. You're on fresh red tires. You're gonna pass me. And there's nobody else we're fighting over. So this is just bad. They did a good job controlling the car, though. I will give them that. Because that really could have been done. But it's just like... Dude, I literally can't see you from... Like, I know you were exiting the pit lane here, but I've never had somebody actually... get alongside like that. I've never seen that. I'm assuming maybe people... I never checked. But I assume people yielded and stuff. But, like, I can't go... If I go all the way to the right, it isn't going to work either. Because I'm going to have to overbrake for the corner. I don't know. And what was the other one? The other one, I didn't know what the hell this was. This was all kinds of dumb. Oh, there was also somebody else spun during that. That was great. Where was the one that I went off? I'm glad we fixed the turkey timeline. That's cool. Totally. Oh, now it's just doing every 5 seconds. Did I not get a count for that? No, now it's just doing every 5 seconds, so... I don't think it counts off tracks, and if it does, well, we broke it. Whatever we did, we broke it, so now it don't work anymore. I don't know, what lap was terrible? It's probably just 12, lap 12. We're gonna... Oh, wow. Yeah, so the car's, like, hanging here. And I'm like, damn it. So, I'm just trying to turn it around. And you can't really see on the radar, because everything is compressed. In the corkscrew. It looks like everything's on top of one another. So, I really didn't know. I'm like, I need to get the hell out of this dude's way. And then like, okay, so let's get out of his way and then get the car right. Okay, I don't know what people are pissed about, to be honest. I knew where he was, and I just knew I could cut across. I probably scared him shitless though. Okay, that was less than I thought it was. I didn't hit anybody. You can't blame me for shit if you didn't even slow down and I didn't hit anybody. So go away. Go away. I was not wrong. I was right. How many points did we lose? Oh my god, we have a 399 safety rating. We got basically this. We got 69 rating. Now we're above 1600. The meaningless statistic. But yeah, those spins really cost us. It brought our average lap time to 114. Like what do we have? Like three spins where we lost like 5 to 10 seconds. So if you average that over 40 laps, we definitely could have done a little bit better, I think. But our best lap time is getting there. It's getting there. A lot of these guys are aliens. Like, so let's look at this. Like, I'm not beating the first 3 people. This 4th place guy is really good. Then I'm probably not beating these 2 people. Well, so I beat everyone I really should have beat. And then everybody else is climbing the alien ladder. Good. Good stuff. Okay. Now what? Beepa's probably like, you're terrible. You're just bad at this. It's time for a round of Mahjong. Do we do Mahjong? I'm good on racing stuff right now. But that was pretty good. I can't be super unhappy with the pace. Like let me look at that really. Well, the crashing doesn't help. But so we were 114.8 versus the last time we did this race. Okay, we were slower, but keep in mind we had several incidences compared to the other one. So take that out, it would have been good. Looking at what is next week for IndyCar. I think we go to an oval next week. Oh boy. 100 laps. 100 laps times 30. Oh my god, that's like a 45-minute race. But that's Michigan, which I actually have the track. So Michigan's basically a big asshole. 2 miles long. And I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there you go. That's that. Let's do a round of Mahjong, because I know everyone wants the Mahjong. And then that might be it. We'll see. It was a good race, though. That corkscrew is something else. I didn't actually crash anybody. I didn't touch any other cars. Time to lose. I know how this is gonna go. Yeah, I know our wrestling's on later, so I have to figure out what the heck's for dinner and other puzzles of the mind. Oh, we need like vaporwave or something. You guys will have to let me know if it's Hasu hour or not. My dealer. Okay, good. Oh, hello. Nah, I should have thrown the 9. That was Oh, now I understand what you were talking about with the pit lane phasing. The pit lane phasing. So when to prevent stupidity in pit lane, and because people are terrible at this. To prevent issues in pit lane, it's unrealistic, and I prefer like other games' interpretation of things. Could just call those. We could actually find a Dora here, so... Oh boy. I'm just feeding this dealer, but at least now I know what the situation is. It's a flush. But yeah, so you can... basically, up unto the part where it's you're in pit lane, everything's on. And then until you leave pit lane... Hopefully this is not a wrong. Wow! Oh my god. We know they can't have any Dora though, so... I'm not gonna deal into that. Screw that. I could just play the on-cow anyways. All of a sudden I have a flush now. No, game. Don't kill me. The dealer's tempai, 1000%. This West is a real problem. I don't know about this 9. How many 9s are actually left? Why'd the game pause for that? No one can call that. I guess we get to find out how screwed we are. No way, dude. Whoa! Oh, is it just Pinfu? Okay, see ya. Pasu Hour. We're dominating Pinfu. But I had to do that, right? I mean, I'm literally holding a 4-Han hand all of a sudden. For 3. 3 with an excellent weight. 1K is fine. Pasu Hour. There's a chance that we could find a Dora tile here. But yeah, so when you're in pit lane, you can drive through cars. You can also drive through pit stalls. It's very unrealistic. In real life, you'd be penalized for driving through other teams' pit stalls is generally frowned upon. You're generally, in most series, like, you're allowed... Whoa. You're allowed to, That's... Yeah, it's just bad. Oh... That could have been worse, but it's still going to be 8,000. I'm a lot more interested in this hand if the... Well... I mean, at this point... Is he Shanton? No. These last 3 tiles need friends. There was a thought to fixing this now, but it's entirely possible. So, like, now we have... Isn't this sticky shape? Basically, we have this 1, 2, 2, and then this loose tile. And then the loose tile hits, and it's Pinfu. Yeah, sure. It's just Pinfu reach. High chance of a sumo. I mean, we hit an aura. I think it's alright. I think taking the upgrade that has a much better chance of winning. Okay, what the hell is happening? Lot of Dora is gone. They would basically need all the remaining... Oh, God. They would need all the remaining Dora. Could they have at least, like, done it on... Well, I need the 4. Oh, dear Christ. Where are my tiles? This is getting scary. Why am I the one that has to throw all the scary tiles? So either they're all gone... A lot of Dora disappearing. There's only 2 left. Math happening. So at this point we're probably going around unless somebody gets the magical tile. That it? Oh, come now. Yes! Watch it be nothing. Oh my god. No, Conophone's back after... I did get a bonus 1,000 for fighting the Reach. We're gonna look at what East 2... I'm curious. What is this garbage? Okay, dealer. What flush we going for? We got, like, 10th place, Conophone. And we if you didn't see it, we went through all the incidences. There's nothing. Oh, it's Fortuna. It's actually quite good. When I looked at who beat us, we did pretty good. If I needed to make less errors, but in that particular heat, it wasn't really going to do a lot for me. But that heat was... Literally, the aliens, there were 5 or 6 aliens in the race. If I was a little bit better, a couple people I could have beat. But some of them were basically driving as fast as the aliens. It's possible to do, like, 107s and 108s every lap there, and that's just... okay. There's a level of mysticism involved with that. This is interesting. What are we doing here? Hey Fortuna, how you doing? Game. I guess I just should have kept that. I don't know. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, we gained rating, so if rating is meaningful. Hanging in there. It's hot, and I decided to not go swimming. I went for another walk. Oh boy. Yeah. Aliens mean that they drive... You basically drive something that would not be happening in real life. Like an alien setup would be a setup that defies normal physics but beats the physics of the modeling of the game. So you end up with that. So it's just basically people that are really fast and defiantly so.
Is your hair as dull and lifeless as your brain?
No, give me a
Didn't
1.
work start at 9?
No.
Where's your shirt?
Beat me.
Did you even remember to wear it? I know you. I used to be you. Until I discovered Shambrain.
No.
Shampoo for
No,
your
you want to
hair
be an alien.
and
You're
your
really
brain.
fast.
That's right, Al. And here's how
It's
it
not
works.
meant like illegal
Other
alien or
shampoos
something.
just
Aliens,
work on your
it's
hair,
assisted.
but Shambrain travels
it's
down
not a
each
normal
follicle
pace.
and pours into your skull, depositing magical knowledge crystals.
Lather your way to a new intelligence.
With
And
Shambrain,
murder, come on,
the
guys, give me my
shampoo
1.
of kings.
Made by Carl & Sons. Continued use.
Dealer does not need the 1. God, they haven't needed anything. Oh, that's wow, and it was K-Bay too. Alright, I took a stick, gave a stick back. So no, it's just that, so like, I'm at the point that I'm driving a little bit faster, it's a simulator, than what the guys were doing in real life. The aliens are like somehow 2 seconds better than that. Maybe 3 or 4. I'm tempted to greed here. I'll get rid of the lone 7. I think that's weak, but there's potential here to get something going with this. Naturally. Alright, so we need to let this hand attempt to complete something.
But first, here are your winning Texas Lotto numbers.
Okay, so these dragons are just toast. I'm gonna pass the first one. This 5 is useless. I wouldn't say it's useless, but usefulness is limited. Well, I have a million safe tiles now. If we're ever going to get to a weight. I really don't want to pursue this hand unless I can hook up with the 5. I don't care if it's for its internet. Because of this overlap and garbage, it's kind of like, well... There's a high likelihood that we'd actually complete this prior to... Wow. Are we done here? This 2 is really dangerous right now. 258 hasn't even been touched. Cool. Am I just done here? Yeah, I don't think this hand's completable from here. Like, that's scary. It's also scary. We're never completing the hand, so I'm just going to take the safe out. Here we go.
最後のチャンスだ。逃しちゃダメだぞ。
You think so?
Huh? うちの手のひらから逃れる不幸があるとは。
Yeah, they're also throwing just middle tiles. We'll see. I would assume at least one. The whole table could be ready. That could be a loser. Okay, I was right. I was right. Our hand was completely spoiled. That was a shampoo weight Toyman. But you said Kami. I didn't think the person on my left. I would have been surprised if I had to pay them. I figured it was Shimo and Toyman. Kami wanted to pass their turn. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. They were throwing middle stuff, but I think they were just throwing stuff that was safe. I don't know. Dubiously safe or not. This looks like a flush for us. And on the one. I'm gonna have to sort something out here. I guess the part that I can be aggressive about here is that oh my god, math. We're gonna have to reach this if we play it. But now I'm pretty sure we have perfectly Shanten, yeah. Wow. Nothing else to do here, that's it. That's all there is to do. Shimo doesn't need the tile. And Kami doesn't need the tile, so literally nothing else to do in this hand. We did win the one reach. I was allowed to win a reach hand today. Normally we're not allowed to win any of them. But it's a no Yaku situation, so of course. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I'm now 1 for 3 on reach, despite having the superior weight each time. On a tile they both didn't need. Impossible to play that hand any better. Lost 2,000 in reach, 2 or 3,000 in reach 6 now. Gained 1. Nah, this is a mistake. I should have kept this 7. One of these needed to go. This is not a hand I like right now. Oh no, it's Ant. Hide your valuables. Shanten. Oh great. Nice fix. Okay. Really? Oh. Well, this hand's over. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. This kid drops Dora. Oh boy. Oh no. I'm so done with this hand. Oh, that guy's... Wow. I thought it was going to be something else. This? 2, 2, and 2? I guess we knew where the other 2s were, so it's not possible. But, They're lucky. They're lucky that wasn't like 12K. That hand could have been extremely valuable, but you can't exactly dial up. Just like you can't easily dial up SSK, you can't dial up the same triplet. The same triplet 3 times in each suit is worth 2 additional Han. So they could have had 2 Han plus all pawns, and it's already Mangan there. And if they had any of the other silliness. Well, I want them to keep getting hit. I do not want surprise 4th again. I've been not allowed to win a lot of hands here, and it's just kind of a disaster. This could be Tanyao, although I don't really want to fight this dealer. Repair. This 9 was worse than this 1. Oh, that's why I kept it. I wasn't even really paying super attention to that, but that's a Genbutsu. I would assume their weight is like in Sozu or something. I don't have any reason to play this shit. They get in position, they get in position. I have nothing. There's nothing to fight for here. Am I throwing? Works. Ooh. I mean, their weight could be like a 7. 2, 3, 7, 8 Sozu or something along those lines. Or like, whatever it is, it's big. Oh, they just had the straight Sanman-chan. And as you can see, the gods have determined that I'm not allowed to play, so... currently... Nah, with the 9 cut suggests that they were in the suit, but it's possible they weren't. What they ultimately cut from is they probably completed the pair somewhere else. That overrun. So this is really this guy's kind of their last chance. An ideal. Oh. This got interesting. Fortunately, I don't have a use. No use for this 6. Should have just thrown the Dora. The Conwests.
Dora-chan, 悪いね。
Should be 5, 6, 8, yeah. Alright. Now we just need to not get like Mangan surprise lose. So he Mangan sumos were in trouble. I guess it's gonna be a Tanya outboards. If I get this, well... Okay, well... We just have to hope it comes together. They appear to be forcing a flush. There's my head.
ドラちゃん、悪いね。
Curious, this guy hasn't called anything. Match over. Just Pinfu again. Sharks, man, they're nothing but sharks. Really, I think any of the three of us probably could have won that. What was the one I was going to look at? Was, well, baby, I actually finished the quest. It was east to... Well, they had to chase. I'm assuming they were trying to force a flush, right? Were they even close? Made a bunch of Dora. They weren't even close. They were just trying to find reach. They had a lot of Dora. I think they made an error here. I would have just called this. At this step. At this? You just... Well, I guess you lose this. Oh, that's rough. They, like, paint themselves in a corner here. This is a mistake. Is there anything better than this too? I guess there isn't. No, I'd cut the 9. I don't know about high mistake. Well, they were immediately punished. And the 9, you don't need the 9. I don't know what the 9's doing for you. Is 8 useless? Now they get rid of the 9. I mean, it's plausible now to say call these 8s when you don't know this is going to happen, but like now that you have this pair, there's a good likelihood that you can actually just toss this 9 and call and just force. I don't know. It's bad because you have all these things that are next to. I don't know. This hand was not going to go your way. So, but the one I wanted to look at was East to repeat 1. And I think we had a bunch of points and then we ended up losing. I wanted to see what? I won. Why did I care? East 2, repeat 1. Okay. Oh, because I won and I didn't see what they were waiting on. Oh, they had Pinfu nothing. So we were fighting over nothing. Oh. Might be able to do one more, we'll see here. I'm just looking to see if we have enough cars for the IndyCar thing again. Actually, I'm going to get up for a second and I'll be right back. But we're either going to do a Zhang or another race. It's about the same amount of time. You're back. Got 9 cars. This field somehow gets to like 20 cars. But I had to figure out food plans on. I think we'll play one more round of Mahjong in all likelihood. Yeah, I only see 9 cars at the moment, but I will give it a couple minutes. So today I learned that I have 1.5 terabytes of unallocated space on this drive, on these drives. So I allocated some of it. Which means there's a few 4X games I want to play. And I can also move like some full disk images and stuff. It's always been like that. I think the reason that... So this machine was migrated over from a previous machine, which I really should like dust off and like see what was wrong with it. The reason this machine had to happen was because the old one appeared to be having power issues where it would turn itself off. Thought it was overheating or something, but I'm like, it can't be what's going on. I guess a fan never really came down to it, but I was in a position where for office stuff and convention stuff, like things have, you understand, if you don't have a computer and you're in IT, it's kind of a problem. So okay. That one I think just had 2 1 terabyte drives in it. So because of what was available in a certain special or I think there was a shipping error too. Like they screwed something up, it didn't arrive in time, and then it was lost in the mail, and then way after everything was written off, I want to say it either arrived or they just sent me another one and just said screw it. However, it worked out. So the whole thing is I wanted to be able to have a situation where, because I have a traveling machine and I have the home machine. Traveling machine has the capability that I have these little flash drive things that I can basically take a mirror image of the one machine and run the same machine off of it on the other machine. So in order to fit everything, the disk size, this was a few years ago, so 2 terabyte wasn't particularly common for flash memory. Now it's a lot more common. So that's how that ultimately happened. Just because if I wanted to put on a platter drive, anytime I wanted to take a disk image, it just made sure that it fit. And also for backward compatibility to older systems, the number of partitions on the drive, because I don't just make it one big partition, I make several in the event that there's a partition failure or something stupid. Or just being able to go, well, this is stuff for this stuff, this is stuff for this stuff. So I try to keep them, so at least, like, if I need to copy, I can copy just pieces of it to a drive if I needed to. So stuff like that. And that's why it never actually got put over. So there's only 10 cars in this session. We're not doing this session. There's a lot of people in the practice session, but there's not a lot of people in the actual session. The other thing is we have IndyCar. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it later this week or not. But the IndyCar full feature race is at. We're going to play another round of Mahjong, and then I'm probably going to call it from there. But we're going to be at Sebring for 41 laps. Wait. Never mind, I'm dumb. Never mind, we're not. Nope, it's at Laguna again. It's Laguna 72 laps, which is fine. Well, there used to, the old, like, it has to do with the way that you format the disc. There were 2 different types. I think it was whether it's an MBR record or GDR or something. The old way of doing it, you could only have an explicit number of things. So if I wanted to take this entire installation and put it on, like, Windows 7 or something, I don't think that those types are actually capable of handling it. That's what I think anyway. So there's only 10 cars, we're not doing that session. Let's do this. I should just play Gold East, because I'm really good at East. Yeah, they only got 10 cars. We would like to be able to play this Dora. Make the handle a little bit better. It's kind of a hard one to work with, though. Like, even keeping that 5 may have been more advisable. Awesome. So we're boned. This probably indicates they're waiting near the door. Me. Just throw that straight 9, man. Am I just out of here? I'm so far away. Well, we avoided Ipatsu at least. One is really unlikely.
つもごめんなさいね。
Just be cheap.
リーチ、ツモ、ドラ、
God damn it, you fucker. I hate it when Luckbox fucks, man. On my dealer, I do the right thing and I get screwed every time. Like, piss off, dude. Oh, it's a master like me. Oh, okay. Piss off. Hey, Yogi. Oh, look at this bullshit. Okay. Oh boy. Hasu round. Should have done the race. Gonna lose more rating. How about you? You got 400 games played? Okay. You got Toyman. Toyman on the account number 2. It's still like super early though. Could have dealt in, they could have been worse. I had 2 fourths that lost me a whole bunch of rating. And one of them, I don't even understand how it happened. I netted more than 15,000 points and still got 4th. 0 deal-ins. And I played every hand the fastest I could. We couldn't do anything. Maybe this hand will be better. Perfect Deshantan, I really can't. I could have greeted the 8 and fixed the 5, but the problem with fixing the 5 is that it makes the 2, 3, 5, 6 quite bad. Five potential tiles for what? 1, 4, 5, 4. I can't greet this, can I?
Dora-chan, 悪いね。
Better not have that flush. God damn. It's Hasu over here. Better master than me, man. We're not gonna win this hand. It's over. All the tiles I need just keep disappearing. This is actually really good. We gotta try it. Might lose, but I can't. Oh. Okay. Do they just have 2 Dora? There's always poverty 1-0 in Ricci City. Oh dear. I guess Ricci City upped their game a little bit, but like it's very dubious to me. I don't know. The amount of data mining that's probably happening on all of these games. Well, calm now. Wait, I'm waiting for the Yogi 10 house streams. Because this dealer just... Are you kidding me right now? So I'm just 4th. I shouldn't have played. This is... I don't know. It's just one of those, like, they totally ripped this game, which has its own issues. There's lots of issues with this game. But it's just like, what would I ever gain by wanting to play the other one? My saltiness level increases. I'm now 2 big hands behind everybody at the table besides the person on my left. Holding out on this east a little bit. I should just pitch it. If I get the pair of it, that's kind of good. Okay. Yep. That's how I lost 400 rating points in two matches as well. We lose the IPK here. But we are Ishanten for what should be a faster hand. Of course, people may just tighten up on us. It's a little bit hard to get someone to pitch. There's nothing to do today. There's just literally nothing to do. Do I know this is Kebe? Yeah, I could end up falling very far behind here if this is bad. This is how just out of here I am. Still early. The problem is I can't ever throw this East Dora. And almost assuredly they have a pin weight. Or, yeah, pin weight. No, not assuredly. This is 888. I'd love to. Sumo party, man. This is how I lost those other 2 ports. I'm just was not dealt playable hands. Jesus Christ. At least the idiot across from me has to pay out more. So at this point, I've just basically paid everybody 6K across the table now. Oh, just wow, man. Not a new account in Toyman. I got a Moonlighter on my right. SSK is really unlikely from there, so I'm just not. I need to win a hand, man. I need to win the hand. Pretty much. The one that really hurt was the initial Mangan. That hurt more than everything else. This guy's now thrown 2 threes. Reach Pinfu Dora 1 is at least something. Get an Ura and it's basically tied. Suppose I should have thrown the 7 there. I guess it doesn't matter. All the 6s are disappearing. Yogi, when is Caesar 3? Well, I want to see Walker. Oh, I did promise Ant at some point. This hand is just terrible. The roll back. Well, I've literally seen all of the tiles that I need just disappear. Naturally. This hand, I'm just not allowed to play, man. We lose this one, I think we go back to just above the base level.
G.
If everyone pays me 3K, that's something. I would assume I'm not the only one that makes a hand, though. It's easy. Keep giving me honor tiles. Let's go. Triangle strategy. Have to. It doesn't matter. If someone has secret reach, it doesn't mean secret go out hand. Good. We add another hand. And you have to pay. What is this? This hand is really bad. Really bad. I mean, the only way this hand works is if the SSK somehow hits. This is a real stinker and a really on the wow. Well, start, but I see this guy going for a it can't be a flush. It's just all corners. Cool. I'm out of here. So this hand is probably not possible to win, is what I'm feeling. I can't throw this east. Oh, look at these kids. Look at what these kids are doing. Good. Kill them. Wow. Actual Junchan. The Junchan? Whatever. They actually did it. What was the Dora? I don't think the Dora was playable there. 8. How often do you... Oh my god. Did they say I think I can twice? I liked it so much I wanted it twice? It's a really good hand, potentially. Need to actually draw. Is he really gonna do it again? Because that's what he's cutting towards. Oh boy. Just don't kill me. The scary part is all the ones are now Dora. They might have had a bunch of 2s, but they had 1s. It's about to be a bad time for somebody. I would assume that they have something, right? At the moment, I'm kind of just watching paint dry here. I'm a little bit scared of throwing the 3. And it just looks like the other 2 are just allowing this to happen. Probably have to play this. Question is, which side of it do I want? Well, the side I want to play is the one that's worth a bazillion points. Well, I already have it, don't I? 3, 4, 5. I hope it's not losing. No! No, don't give me corner tiles. This really could upset the game if we actually hit. No! The funny thing is like, look at my discard pile. It's quite heavy in hubcaps. Got a regular auto body shop here. Mind readers, man. They know. Yes! 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 Let's go.
1101, 1816 is the item number on this one. And the nice thing about this practice katana...
0 Urudora.
Oh, that hurt.
Couldn't do anything for me there. All that did was get me 3rd place. But I will take it. Get me out of last. Get me a chance. What the heck is this big? It's the Gromothrol. I'm surprised that Ricci City highlights Sumoguri tiles. Like, that's like a big thing the community doesn't want. And I suppose, like, I don't know, I think it really changes the way the game is played if that's just free. But when I play, like, more complicated board games than cards, there's a lot of games that, like, say you can, like, hide your money and stuff, and I'm like, but it's kind of dumb. like, sure, like, Scrabble, you don't show them your tiles, but, like, there was, you know, oh, God, hang on, I gotta focus on this dumbness. It looks like they played a normal hand, so this is probably fine. Watch me get sumoed back into last here. Gain a pair, lose a pair. Is it just a pin weight? Is it just like 4-7 pin or something? Did they actually draw into something quite nice? Unbroken, but I think it's safer than the other garbage. Wow, just not gonna get anything. I'm just straight out of this hand. So now we know the ones are probably good. Can it at least be cheap? Can it be cheap? It gets an Ura, man, every time. Ura champ. Both of my dealers gone in 7 turns. Hasu, man. Yeah. I mean, it's anybody's game, really. What the hell is this hand? I'm just gonna Sakaguri this 4 now. I mean, this dealer is... This is their last chance to get out of last without the number of hands counting down. This is... Just watching others play. I think this is a dealer problem in my book, so... We're losing. But we've managed to climb out of last for the moment. I wonder if they reached on a straight 6. That'd be pretty crazy, right? I think that'd be pretty crazy. Wow, wow. A lot of points are about to go in the middle of the table. Did 4 go? 1-4 hasn't been touched. Uh-oh. I might be last. Oh, I'm not last. But I'm nowhere near... Wow. We did do a race. It's in the VOD. I'm assuming that Kami had like a... I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 6. That was South 2. We'll look at South 2 after this. What is it from? I don't know what that's from. Like, out of context. Let's go. Oh! Oh! Oh. What? Alright. Oh, I'm crying. That was pretty good. Ow, my eyes, man. Whoa. Dude, I paid so many points to everybody else for the past like 7 rounds. That's the first time that I've sumoed something in like, well, we sumoed one earlier actually. I don't get many of these, man. I do not get many of these. Oh my god, my eyeballs. I went outside and the wind. Oh man. I certainly don't seem to get them that much, but yeah, suddenly first. We had to stick in it though. We could have taken a lot of risks and things earlier. Oh man, is it all coming back? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I reshape this hand? What's the issue? Where the hell's the other 9? Oh, it's in the Dora. Okay. But I'll take it, Yogi. But even even if it wasn't Hanuman, aren't I still, like, close to the lead? Oh my goodness, now I'm just gonna draw corner tiles. Didn't we start with like no corner tiles and all I've thrown now are... We started throwing Chun, then we threw 1-9, and we'd have that Mangane draw thing. Oh god. Navitas. Oh no. Well, Navitas, I saw you were studying Naga and you were doing flush practice. Are you really gonna do this? Oh, this is a disaster hand. But thanks to the host. Welcome in, everybody. We're wrapping up this thrilling round in which we've been stuck in last at a sumo party. A sumo party in which we finally got an invitation and we flipped triple Uro for Hanuman to get out of last in the previous hand. Wow, they really did throw it. I didn't think that was coming. It's like the only Suji that hasn't been thrown. Oh my god. Cool. The corkscrew is what that guy in the race earlier called the crazy curve in Laguni's Seeker racetrack. This emote is amazing. Saku Pop. No, I'm not counting that. I guess I should have. Oh my god. Of course. Oh, well, okay, we were... I don't know if we were ever winning that. I mean, we could have won it. Then we didn't. So much for first. It's been a roller coaster, Navitas. We literally just watched people win games. That's all that happened. I like that both of them threw away a 2, and then this guy had a 2. All I had to do was reach it, and I wouldn't have been, Oh, nice. Huh. We got a hand here. We got a hot hand. Let's go. Just need to draw a tile. This could be a pretty monster hand. Yeah, I will actually throw away the dragon here. Won't be Pinfu, but oh, there's so many ways. Give me the tile. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just throw the 7. I already have a pair. That's not going to be any better. Not really sure why I didn't just throw the 7 to begin with. Oh. Chase? Chase. If we lose, we lose, but like I can't exactly be afraid of that. Not someone I particularly remember. They're not on my list of people that, you know, that were involved in bullying and verbal abuse and cheating, so I have no initial, you know, I'm sure they're great. A lot of people were not part of the situation. No way, dude. Say Suji's not happening there. It's a good song. But yeah, the sprite group did a lot of work with all the I'm glad that tile passed. Oh, I remember that, Yogi. Remember dancing around Ice Palace? Thinking it's Ice Palace, too hot. Ice Palace was too hot, therefore we need to go somewhere else. Then beat the game with only Master Sword. Oh wait, but we knew going... Oh my god. Going the other way in the castle would garner us the sword. So let's go against... Oh my god. Yeah, talk about dialing stuff up, Yogi. Just talk just about that. About that. Now no one has 30k. And this hand is dangerous. This is a very easy hand to get 4th in. It's funny. I still have that video somewhere of the analytics. I did the analytics. I'm like, you should have had people... No, but it's a lot harder. So, speaking of cheating scandals, the chess world has a massive cheating scandal, and this 19-year-old kid who, on the online ranks, managed to raise his rank high enough to get into the big St. Louis match thing. Probably need to make a pair here. And he beat Magnus Carlsen in a classical, whatever the... Yeah, classical... Yeah. The problem is hiding it, which I would say that very few people would actually be able to... Oh my god. Well, this match is a fold now. This is just accept 2nd place. Yogi's like... She got lucky. No, you see, I was allowed to not be last, and I think I need to accept not being last here. Just, I'm out of this hand. Because I'm guaranteed 3rd place. As long as the match ends here. Really 2nd place, but just if something weird were to happen. Or like, say this guy overtakes. But yeah, so Carlsen leaves. He resigns from the tournament after losing to him, and it turns out, as the story goes, the guy was already banned from chess.com for cheating. Chess.com had all this data and said you're banned for several years because we confirmed that you're a cheater. And then somehow he was invited to one of the biggest tournaments of the year. Oh, that's always fun. you have to do that. A lot of randos aren't very interesting, though. Like, they can be fun to play casually, but as far as racing, we've been over this many times. Like, Zelda 3, Zelda 2 is cool, but the strategy is quite limiting. But the fact that it makes the map is really cool. And that's, like, fun for at least replay value in that regard. But La Mulana is ridiculously good because of how complex the pathing is in the game. And generally Zeldas have a similar issue, but like Zelda 1, unless you play the mode that I like to play, which is basically just really, really hard mode, you gotta find all the shops, like, you gotta play like the whole, you can't just like one crystal and you go into the final dungeon. Like, no, you actually have to solve the puzzle. So to cheat in that tournament, hang on, I gotta finish folding here. One's good. We also have a chance at Stowaway Dora. It's not possible to call this, right? Easy enough. Bet you everyone folded. Remember that time I said I'd get third? Okay. So no, it's actually easier than you think. So originally, the morons that put up this tournament had a very minimal delay. After the cheating incident, which already marred the tournament, I don't know why anyone cares about the tournament anymore. They added a 15-minute delay. So, or an additional 15-minute delay. So the issue is, of course, that if the delay is short enough, you can basically, like, there's even the thought that he put some type of thing up his butt so it didn't get caught by the metal detector. But, like, how often does a metal detector go off for your belt? And they're like, eh. At any rate, I don't know how good the security is for that. But that said, you know what? Take my Dora. There's enough points in this to just win if we win the hand. So anywho, so just like how blackjack players can have stuff in their shoe to count, you basically could just have something on your person. And essentially the trick would be is the computer in your shoe is not necessarily one that has stockfish level. Like, you can put a small stockfish. It's just the problem is like Carlson's better than the stockfish computer you can put in your shoe is basically the thing. So okay, so take that out. How are you beating? How are you beating? You know, how are you still cheating? Well, if the delay is low, you can have it connected to an outside source that's sending you data over a connected system. So like you have your supercomputer at home, or they're just taking all the engine data that's being thrown out in the world because the delay is too short. And then it doesn't even have to tell you the moves. It could use various forms of Morse code and binary to give you basically little jolts. But people don't understand, cheating in the classical chess sense is like, there's a million lines like going on, and basically you knowing that the current turn, knowing that the position is extremely sharp and that you need to spend your time right now to not make a mistake. There's different ways of cheating besides, oh, this is the best move. Although you could certainly have pulled that one out too. I guess we're just folding here again, so we're not going to get... See, Yogi? Told you. Oh, did they not have enough? They've got to have enough, right? Oh, it's actually... I think it's just enough, because they got like 73, right? Yeah, it's just enough. That's what happens to me, Yogi. All my earned points turn into that. I mean, I'll take the points, but like, I lost 60 points there, basically. But I guess it's points back. I'll take the second, but we can't. What was the one we were gonna look at a hand here? Was it East 2? But yeah, so there's different ways to like cheat. Is this the one that they sumoed? I was fourth for quite some time. I mean, look at this. Sumo, sumo, sumo. Like, literally the first three hands are Sumo Mangan Plus. Then we go to exhaustive draw, and I think didn't we have a nice hand here? We were reach or something. We were not reach, but there was that, and then okay, then I finally win a big hand. Think of it, yeah, pretty much. You're not wrong. And then this guy just calls up Sabu and just wins every hand. Oh my goodness. Is it stream time yet, Yogi? Because I gotta go. But yes, that's the big cheating scandal. Carlson left, and then this guy gave... So the best part, and the reason I wanted to relate it to speedrunning, is so he gives a press conference, and the press conference is basically the same thing that anyone in the community that gets caught cheating says. It's like the... You know, I'll just let my game do the talking, whatever. Like, he just all kinds of stupid things. That it's like, oh, he's only 19, he needs PR age. Like, dude, the guy went from like 2,200 rating to like 2,500 or whatever in the period of just a few months. Oh man, that sounds good. Don't tempt me. That part of this, I have to go pick up food because we have a thing tonight, and then I'll be back later to see you play things. But no, so he gives the whole spiel. But the whole thing is that online he gained weight. He played way too many games, which usually is quite draining for grandmaster level play, to play all the time. And he basically was grinding it like he's some Dota 2 player, except Dota 2 is not chess. We need to understand that chess actually has a series, like, the same tactic as poker. Like I was explaining, like blackjack and stuff. But part of what happened in that match was quite strange, because the other thing, this is the more acceptable cheating type situation. When I say acceptable, so there's all these seconds and coaches that you have, and basically none of the grandmaster chess players will ever reveal, besides a couple named seconds that they'll have, but they will never name who their current coaches are when they're preparing for big events. I think they bounce between different, but it's basically this hidden veiled thing, because if you have Kasparov helping you, get ready for whatever big event, well, he has a certain play style, and there's certain openings that he knows really, really well, and that's going to be an advantage to the other players if you knew who it was. So the other thing that was apparently a part of this situation was that the guy actually knew what opening to expect from Carlson, or something around those parts as well. So it's just kind of this mysterious thing happening, and just the guy defending himself like a completely caught red-handed speedrunner, when it's just like, dude, just say you cheated. Just say you cheated. It's very simple. But the kid's 19, and basically he did, something that, like, people want people to do well, but it's like, it sort of comes back to the thing with the chest opening in Zelda 3. Like, there's certain things that, he's really good at chess, I shouldn't, but like in the Zelda 3 thing, it was just plainly obvious that, and it's just like, no one watching the commentator, nobody knows, like, really? Like, let me open up 100 boxes when everybody else playing opens. There's 212 or so chests in the game, or items you can pick up, and when you only open 100 and everyone else you're playing opens 150, and it doesn't just happen once, it happens every single time. It's really hard to open that few chests. And then I actually did all the analytics and math, and I came with a whole video, and I basically submitted it to anyone that would listen, because I'm like, look, you guys have a problem and you need to solve it, and here's how you solve it. And I don't think they ever actually put effort into it, and just continued to pretend that. And it's just amazing, because the analytics are there. All you need to do is take someone's no major glitches time, just take their any percent time, know what that is, and really just take the average number of chests that they open per match versus, like, everyone that played the seed, rank all the numbers of the number of chests that are open. Like, I've used this for tournaments that I've dealt with. There's many ways to catch people, and basically the only people you're not going to catch is like the 5-10 people that are literally the fastest players. Hey, guess what? They won't just break through. But that's the whole thing is, yeah. So Yeah, I didn't understand that either. That made absolutely no sense. I'm like, you could have done like at least the minimum effort. Like, let's take someone with a 210 or 2 hour NMG time against like Yogi, who's got like let's say a 145, because I know you don't run it, but let's just say I knowing what I know about how you play the game, like you're a 145, maybe a 150. So you have about a 15 to 20 minute edge on this guy playing through most of the game. And you mean to tell me, no, I don't think you could. How do I say it? There's certain pathing decisions that you would take. Like if somebody, like let's say that the top 5 players, so like top 5, top 10 is like, there's some people that are really good, that have really good NG times, that are also really good at the rando. So it'd be like people that are a little bit better than me, let's say, and there really aren't that many people that are that good. There's a lot of errors in pathing that happen in races when I was watching them. Maybe some people, it's the speedrunners play a certain way. People that play the randomizers really well play a certain way, and there's really only a certain subset between them that can do both extremely well. The speedrunners basically hone in on certain patterns, and then the ones that play the randos look for certain patterns. But like they'll try to take different pathing, but then a lot of times they'll make an error because they don't know the timings of how long it takes to do certain things. So at any rate, there's this very small group of people. That group of people is probably the most likely that could actually get away with. Okay, so I don't know. I think they looked at something like that. I just don't know how you don't like corrupt the thing, or if you give someone a game if there isn't some way to just like, I don't know. I thought they were looking at doing something like that. But I feel that there's an issue with it, and it has to do with the way that the game is actually generated. Like, if I knew... Because, like, isn't there still a pointer that points to, like, this particular door or box or whatever in the game? It still has a pointer that goes somewhere. So, like, would it be harder for someone that doesn't know? I guess. But, you know, I don't know. There's a very small group of people that I feel that I would not be able to catch with a moderate, at best. Like, there's some, I would probably still be able to catch them with an extreme amount of effort, but I would have to study their games. Like, if we had a big ass money tournament, like let's say that's $100,000 prize, I'm pretty sure I can figure out a way to prevent the top 1% of players from cheating, and that probably would just be we play in person, right? Or something like that. But for stuff like this, I mean, yeah, I have a concern that certain people would be able to cheat and get away with it, but at the same time, it's like, I would really hope that those people wouldn't cheat. But of course, would I put anything above that community? No, I really wouldn't. But they're also like, I mean, the first thing to look at is the chests. If the chests don't work, then you look at their pathing, and then there's basically a certain... Whoa, you still banned? Oh dear. I called one of the races I was in a clown fiesta. But what if they're actually potato brained? How would you know? How are you you shouldn't assume their potato brainedness, Yogi. That's just not... Oh, just 1 week. That's how iRacing does it. But I think, I don't know, people yell some really, like, I can understand getting frustrated when you get hit in iRacing, but, like, man, some people, like, drop, like, F-bombs and racist stuff and bigoted things, and I'm like, dude, somebody tapped you, nobody here is a professional, it's okay, I got tapped, it sucked, I complained a little bit, but, like, in HOTS, it's like, I mean, who cares? And the thing of it is like, there's a mute button. You could just not listen to any of the... That was the best time that I had playing League, was just hitting the mute button. On the start of the game was the cleanse. Everything was cleansed. I would just hit mute, 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 mute. No, Ant, I'm racing real people. Yeah. Well, I didn't hit it. I did not hit anyone, Ant. Did not hit anyone. I did not hit anyone, Ant. I gotta order food here. Order food while I'm ramping this up. But yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, Yogi. As far as digging further into it, into the scandal, my primary concern would be if we have a 200-person tournament, and then it comes down to who are the people that are most likely to cheat. Not saying that, you know, anyone could, but you get what I'm saying. It's just like, I would sincerely hope that the people that are on an echelon and, you know, on a pedestal in the community would have a little bit of, but then again, I see an iRacing people. But so what you would do is you'd basically watch their pathing, and you'd basically look, a lot of the top players tend to be the ones on the speedrunning side, and a lot of them don't fall in that other subset I'm talking about. They're just so fast on the speedrunning side, even if they make a mistake, they're still going to blaze through everybody else. So what am I looking here? Food. Yes. Okay. So yeah. So you would look at the pathing, and you'd basically need just a consistent, like, if I had 20 games of theirs to look at, or even just, maybe hundreds, or even, you could probably, that's a lot of data though. I don't know. There's a point where if an investigation is necessary, you'd have to look into it. It would take you a lot more time, like infinitely more time. Well, just a lot more time than the other methods. But I mean, it starts with you're opening less chests than you should, and that's already a problem. And the second number I didn't talk about was, not only would I want to know the number of chests that you open relative to other players, I want to know the average number of chests that you open amongst your own games. Because what can happen is let's just say that you get abnormally lucky in games that you're closer to, like let's say, you or I racing versus somebody, that's 30 minutes slower than you. Certain matches are more important to you, and if it turns out that in those matches you tend to just magically always get lucky. I mean, the thing, I don't want to bank on it, but what tends to always happen with cheaters is it's the same thing that happens in casinos with blackjack and other games that people can cheat on. The trick is that they always come back to the well. No matter who they are, no matter how good or how bad they are, they always go back to the well. So eventually collecting all that data eventually turns into, oh, they're cheating. So maybe they get away with it once, maybe they get away with it twice, but they will keep coming back. But there you go. That's my spiel. I placed the order, so I gotta go pick it up. I will check y'all later. Yogi, have a good stream. I'll see you in a little bit, and I will host you now. But take it easy, everybody. Good. We got a good race. We had a good race, and we had a good, I mean, we gained rating points, despite, after we had a whole bunch of just disasters. How do you get, like, look at this, 32K, gained 2 rating points. Alright, take it easy, everybody, see ya.